corruption and black money, we have decided that the 500 rupee and 1000 rupee currency notes presently in use will no longer be legal tender from midnight to night, that is 8th November 2016. This means that these notes will not be acceptable for transaction from midnight onwards. The 500 and 1000 rupee notes hoarded by anti-national and anti-social elements will become just worthless piece of paper. The rights and the interests of honest, hard-working people will be fully protected. Let me assure you, the notes of 100, 50 rupees, 20 rupees, 10 rupees, 5 rupees, 2 rupees, and 1 rupees, and all coins will remain legal tender and will not be affected. This step will strengthen the hands of the common man in the fight against corruption, black money, and fake currency. To minimize the difficulties of citizens in the coming days, several steps are being taken. Persons holding old notes of 500 or 1000 rupees can deposit these notes in their bank or post office account from 10th November till close of banking hour on 30th December 2016 without any limit. Thus, you will have 50 days to deposit your notes and there is no need for panic. Your money will remain yours. You need have no worry on this point. After depositing money in your account, you can draw it when you need it. Keeping in mind the supply of new notes in the first few days, there will be a limit of 10,000 rupees per day and 20,000 rupees per week. This limit will be increased in the coming days. Apart from depositing your notes in your bank account, another facility will also be there. For your immediate needs, you can go to any bank, head post office or sub post office. Show your identity proof like Aadhaar card, voter's card, ration card, passport, income tax PAN card number, or other approved proofs, and exchange your old 500 or 1000 rupee notes for new notes. From 10th November till 24th November, the limit for such exchange will be 4,000 rupees. From 25th November till 30th December, the limit will be increased. There may be some who, for some reason, are not able to deposit their old 500s or 1000 rupees notes by 30th December 2016. They can go to specific office of the Reserve Bank of India up to 31st March 2017 and deposit the notes after submitting a declaration form. On 9th November, and in some places on 10th November also, ATM will not work. In the first few days, there will be a limit of 2,000 rupees per day per card. This will be raised to 4,000 rupees later. 500 and 1,000 rupees notes will not be legal tender from midnight. However, for humanitarian reasons, to reduce hardship to citizens, some special arrangements have been made for the first 72 hours, that is, till midnight on 11th November. During this period, government hospitals will continue to accept 500 and 1000 rupee notes for payment. This is for the benefit of those families whose members may be unwell. Pharmacies in government hospitals will also accept these notes for buying medicines with doctor's prescription. For 72 hours, till midnight on 11th November, railway ticket bookings counters, ticket counters of government buses, and airline ticket counters at airports will accept the old notes for purchase of tickets. This is for the benefit of those who may be traveling at this time. For 72 hours, 500 and 1000 rupees notes will be accepted also at petrol, diesel and CNG gas stations, authorized by public sector oil companies, consumer cooperative stores authorized by state or central government, milk booths authorized by state governments, crematoria and burial grounds. These outlets will have to keep proper records of stock and collections. Arrangements will be made at international airports for arriving and departing passengers who have 500 or 1000 rupee notes for not more than 5,000 rupees to exchange them for new notes or other legal tender. One more thing I would like to mention. I want to stress that in this entire exercise, there is no restriction of any kind on non-cash payment by checks, demand drafts, debit or credit cards, and electronic fund transfer. Brothers and sisters, in spite of all these efforts, there may be temporary hardship to be faced by honest citizens. Experience tells us that ordinary citizens are always ready to make sacrifices and face difficulties for the benefit of the nation. I see that spirit when a poor widow gives up her LPG subsidy, when a retired school teacher contributes his pension to the Swachh Bharat mission, when a poor Adivasi mother sells her goats to build a toilet, when a soldier contributes 57,000 rupees to make his village clean. I have seen that the ordinary citizen had the determination to do anything if it will lead to the country's progress. So, in this fight against corruption, black money, fake currency, fake notes, and terrorism, in this movement for purifying our country, will our people not put up with difficulties for some days? Have full confidence that every citizen will stand up and participate in this Mahayagna